कि फैमिली मैन आएगी और पूरे पूरे बैंड बाजे के साथ आएगी, पूरे पूरे धमाके के साथ आएगी। We are very happy with the second season. So much happy that we as team are restless, for the Amazon to give out the date. अब इससे ज्यादा मैं क्या बोलूं आप?
And it's finally here. Probably one of the most successful web series from India, Family Man Season 2 is all set to release on June 4th of this year. This time, hopefully, on the date announced. As you all know, it has been delayed for quite some time. The assumption is that Family Man had to be pushed in the calendar year first because of the backlash that was received with Tandav's release, and secondly, to make sure that all the new regulatory guidelines regarding OTT platforms are met. Irrespective, we are here and we are all geared up for the shenanigans of Shrikant Tiwari. For all of you who haven't seen the first season, I would just put this timestamp which you can skip to if you don't want any spoilers of the first season, because I just want to rave and talk about it, why it was such a rage in the first place. But honestly, guys, really, come on, you should have watched season 1. Maybe some spoilers will spill over here and there, but come on, if you haven't seen season 1, go watch it and come to this video then. Raj and DK are probably in the top 10 list of my favorite creators working in India. This is a duo that has produced consistently engaging and, most importantly, innovative content ever since they directed the 2009 film 99. From Shore in the City, Go Goa Gone to producing spectacular films in the form of Stree and Cinema Bundy, the duo have a great eye for content and what will hit it out of the park. Even their panned films like A Gentleman is something that I thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know what it is, maybe I just gravitate towards their style of humor. When I go back to 2019 and think about the hype around Family Man before it released, you would be shocked to think about it in retrospect that many people didn't have crazy expectations of this series. Manoj Bajpayee before Family Man was just our underrated Bollywood actor that we all knew and loved, that would get little love from the masses. It is this show that has really made him a national sensation. I mean, what was there not to love about Season 1? Season 1 primarily focused on teams led by Shrikant, JK and Pasha to get at the bottom of who is responsible for Mission Zulfikar, a terrorist mission targeting India. While the teams are marginally successful at stopping the plan of these terrorists being executed, they are absolutely consumed by the deceptive and devious plans of Musa Rahman, later recognized as Al-Qatil, one of the most wanted individuals in the world. While Shrikant struggles to come to terms with his familial issues, we find him steering the mission in the wrong direction as well, getting duped by terrorists leading to the death of innocent lives and subsequently a punishment transfer to Kashmir. While the task force is successful at defusing the plan of the terrorists to release nerve gas in Delhi, Al-Qatil has plans to suffocate Delhi by releasing a toxic chemical in the air. We finally leave Family Man Season 1 on a cliffhanger that leaves several unanswered questions. A scuffle between Sajid and Al-Qatil erupts upon realizing that Qatil wants to stop the chemical from releasing because his mother has been brought from Kerala to the capital by the task force. This leads to Qatil's death, but Zoya and Milind are still in the chemical factory, fighting the terrorists that are disguised as security guards. Shrikant seems to be not picking up a call from Milind, while presumably the toxic gas is about to be spilled in the air of the national capital. But there are other questions. What transpired between Suchi and Arvind in the hotel that night? Kareem's girlfriend has caught hold of his last video before he departed. Will this incriminate Shrikant for his big blunder? This is a series that had so many memorable moments. I mean, the perfect combination of skilled and complex action sequences and inventive and genuinely hilarious writing. What a beautiful combination for a series. I mean, I don't think anyone can forget the action sequences through the narrow lanes while catching Musa Rahman in the first place, or the spectacular sequence captured in the hospital. The series boasted of exceptional performances by the cast. I mean, I think every scene in which Shrikant featured with his kids had viewers rolling on the floor laughing, especially the son playing the flute while the parents argue with each other. Oh my god, how can I forget the most iconic chase sequence as well, which has a separate fan base altogether. The series was truly memorable, and no wonder there has been so much hype and anticipation around season 2. Usually, second seasons of web series are cursed, where the expectations from the audience often lead to creators succumbing to fan service rather than taking risks with the world that the audience has already fallen in love with. The most popular shows in India, which include Sacred Games and Mirzapur, their second seasons really led to polarizing reactions, many feeling that the raw essence of both the series were lost, as both of them became introspective and philosophical. Raj and DK, however, are creators that I have immense faith in, and this may be just me, but for their sheer conviction of the stories that they want to tell. Can I just say what a brilliant decision it is for them to cast Samantha as the antagonist for season 2? I mean, there is a debate around whether she is an antagonist or not, because Samantha said that she wholeheartedly believes in her motivations. But that's most antagonists. They feel what they're doing is right for the personal injustice that they may have endured. What is great about creators like Raj and DK is that they could have easily cast someone from Mumbai who is a known face in the Hindi film industry, but they wanted to be true to the character, a person who is fluent in the language, rather than just putting a commercial face which would lack any form of truth. See, don't get me wrong, Samantha is literally a superstar in the Tamil and Telugu industry. I just feel it is a breath of fresh air to see her on a global scale web series as one of the main characters. We see Srikanth doing a soulless corporate job in the second season. This makes me assume that the task force is successful at stopping the toxic chemical being dispensed from the factory that would have choked Delhi. I would also assume that Manoj Bajpayee is in a corporate setting, as this is a compromise that he is willing to take in order to save his marriage. He never spent time with Suchi that led to a distance being created between them, and leaving the task force was his only option. So as JK, played by Sharib Hashmi, brilliantly states, Srikanth is going through FOMO of all the action on the ground level. There is also an animosity between Srikanth and Suchi, as they are not talking to each other and are going through therapy, which makes me even more curious of what transpired in that hotel room and whether it has been told to Srikanth. Just on a side note, RIP to Asif Basra, a talented actor that left us too soon and would feature in the second season as the therapist. You may take Srikanth out of the task force, but you can't get the task force out of Srikanth. FOMO leads to Srikanth possibly joining the force again, and they are headed to Chennai, where it seems like the Tamil rebels have joined hands with ISIS to create havoc in India. We see glimpses of the same individuals responsible for Mission Zulfikar appear, which make me wonder that they are determined to get their unfinished business done and dusted with, just through a different means this time. This is where Raji comes into the picture, who I believe has a deep resentment due to a personal injustice and sees nothing but red in front of her. A skilled fighter on the ground, it seems like Samantha as Raji will be one of the biggest highlights of Family Man Season 2. Will this season hit it out of the park? What are your theories about the cliffhangers of Season 1? Please write it down in the comments below. I'm really interested to see all the different conspiracy theories. What happened in that hotel room? What is going to be a motivation of a character like Raji? Is Kareem's last video going to haunt Srikanth eventually? Do write all your thoughts on Season 2's trailer and the theories regarding on how things will transpire. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handles are right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.